I'm Richard Glazer. I'm one of the original members of Ohr HaTorah when we formed the synagogue in 1999. There were 20 families, or essentially 20 families when we started Ohr. And almost all these families had young children, me being inclusive. I had 4 children at the time. And we all felt, one thing we had in common is we felt like we grew up with a strong sense of our Jewishness, but we didn't feel connected. We didn't feel like we had Jewish training, and we just felt kind of lost. You know, we became very, I guess, secular in our secular world today. And by starting Ohr, we all had something in common that we could build on. We built a very strong sense of community, a place to worship, a place to raise our children. And as Ohr grew, we started in one of the founding members' homes, and we quickly outgrew it. And we moved into an office space and outgrew that, and moved into a second office space and outgrew that. And then we bought a piece of land, and we built a 5,000 square foot modular building that we thought was the biggest space in the world. And our 20 families at that time were probably 120 families. And before we knew it, it was a year and a half later, we outgrew the modular building. And so that's when we built our permanent home at Ohr HaTorah today. It's a 40,000 square foot synagogue, and we're quickly outgrowing that. And I think the reason why, because in Dallas, Texas, there's a tremendous amount of Jews that grew up just like my wife and I grew up with a Jewish identity, but really not a way to express it the way we felt like that was important. And Ohr has really turned into a place where we have Jews of all backgrounds, where they feel like they're very comfortable. They can come and worship, they can come and pray, but they also have a sense of community. They're not by themselves. They have a place where they can raise their kids. Our children, we have 4 children. Our 2 oldest girls, they both went to Israel for a year after high school before they started college. And both for our boys, one's a junior in high school, one just graduated high school. They both plan on going to Israel for a year, somewhere before they go to college or shortly thereafter. It's very important to them. And if it really wasn't for the Ohr influence and our friends at Ohr, I don't think our Jewish identity would be expressed anywhere near what it is today. And my kids are so proud of who they are and the influences that they got and the community that they grew up in, and their Jewish identity is so strong. And it just gives my wife and I so much comfort because it's a very difficult time to raise children. It's become such a secular world, such a decadent world. As a parent with young children, it's very difficult. And so the sense of community and the Jewish values that we get at Ohr and that other families come and are attracted to at Ohr is one reason why today it's over 200 families. One of the things I'm so proud of that our congregation has achieved is this diversity. It was originally founded to be a place where anyone could come from any background and feel comfortable. And we certainly have accomplished that. We have people from all backgrounds who come into Ohr where they have a child's bar mitzvah or bat mitzvah, just a place to learn Torah, just to have a place to worship, or just to have a place where they have a sense of community. We have all kinds of people who are coming from all parts of Dallas, as well as all different parts of the country, as people are moving into Dallas for various reasons. So that success is really something that Ohr has been built on and will continue to be built on, and something we all can be proud of in the city of Dallas and a true crown, a jewel in the crown of Dallas, Jewish.